You are not going to want to miss this. We're about to find out if I can outrun a 45-mile-an-hour monster truck. Now, one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to be deceptively fast, or I'm going to obliterate every tendon, ligament, muscle, anything internal. Or there's a 100% chance there's a third option. Stick around. You're not going to want to miss it.
Welcome to CK4RC.
Welcome back to the channel. I've got the much hyped, much already imitated mini basher from Rlaarlo on the table today. They call it the Gladiator. I'm going to call it the ROG1 because nowhere on this box does it say Gladiator anywhere. I've already checked all 6 sides. But it does say ROG1, which ROG1. I'm going ROG1 because I'm going rogue and I can do what I want, and it has a 1 right there. So I am pretty pumped about this thing. This is the brushless mini basher 14 scale monster truck from Rlaarlo. It does approximately 45 miles an hour. It's got a 3S LiPo battery in here. I'm really pumped about that. A 3600 kV motor. I'm excited. We've got stickers in here. There's a profile sticker of a ROG1. I don't know if that is a head-on sticker of a ROG1. I'm not sure what's going on there. Rlaarlo Off-Road Research Group. These guys are scientists. So that's pretty cool. There's a charger in there. There's a T-wrench. There's a wheelie bar. Probably going to be necessary. Looks like there's a couple gears in here. So that is definitely good to have. Here we go. Ready for it? Ah, fresh. Oh, look how good that looks, though. I went with the red and the black and the red and the black from Only RCs. See what I did there? Go to onlyrcs.com, get your shirts, get your banners, get your vinyl stickers, get your mugs. They've got blankets because wintertime's coming, so blanket yourself up real good. Use my discount code down in the video description. Get 20% off. Get the stuff, save the money. You know the drill. Let's get back to the truck. I like what I'm seeing. See if I can see a little bit more. Good old Dumbo RC. Transmitter. It's nice. It's nice. This isn't even like a version. Like, this is a straight up Dumbo RC transmitter. It's got the nice little thumb wheel. It's plastic and it's got the caliper in there. And then we've got steering trim. I'm assuming this is throttle trim. Oh, there's throttle trim. So I don't know what the middle trim is for. We've got channel 3, channel 4 up here. It's the power button right there. There's no channels on the side or up here. But that's what we're looking at transmitter-wise. Looks like it's taken 4 AA's from the looks of it. Get that figured out in a minute. Does not look like it comes with AA's. I'm assuming the battery's in the truck. This thing is super heavy. Ooh! Look down here on the bottom. On the bottom of the chassis, they got a nice... Is that etched? Or is that a sticker? This might be etched. That's impressive. Rlaarlo, that's a nice touch. That's etched on there. That does not appear to be a sticker. I'm not seeing any edges anywhere. So that is really impressive. Oh man, this thing is looking awesome. This is the first RC I have. Ooh. That suspension is supple. Oh. I can't tell you how good this feels right here. It's going to get real weird if you keep watching me do this, but I can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. All right, I'll stop. First RC I have that has body clip tethers. So I'm excited about that. Now, I do want to point something out. Rlaarlo, this is a basher. This is a monster truck. Don't put scale accessories on a monster truck. I'm going to send this thing, I'm not going to say to the moon because I don't have a ramp that goes that high. This thing doesn't go that fast. Everybody says, send it to the moon. No, not going to happen. But I'll send it to, like, a cloud. I'll try to send it to the clouds. How about that? That seems more reasonable. Still not realistic. Whatever. I don't need, this isn't a crawler. It's not a scale monster truck. It's just a basher. So, I mean, cool. I like I like seeing details on RC models, but I like it more when it makes sense. The body itself, it's okay. It's not super flimsy, but it's also not super thick. There's not a whole lot of interior support here, but it does have a couple nice little skid plates up here on the roof, whatever you want to call those skid thingies. And then, yeah. We're looking inside this thing now. And yeah, we've got a 2200 milliamp 3S 35C LiPo battery in here. And this thing, I need to note, this thing is wedged in here. Like, really wedged in here. We've got a nice heat sink on the motor. That's really good. There's a built-in fan on the ESC, so that's really nice. Nice heavy-duty battery connectors. I like that. A-arms are looking pretty chonky. But yeah, this battery is really, I don't know if you can see, it's wedged underneath the cross member up here, the chassis brace, which has the receiver and the ESC mounted on it. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that a whole lot. Whatever. It is what it is. We're going to work around it. I'm going to charge this battery. The rear bumper seems pretty solid. The front bumper, good flex on the front bumper. That's nice. So that should be good whenever I run it face first into something. That's inevitable. It's bound to happen. It's gonna happen. Mark my words. I just hope it's not my foot or my shins. But time will tell. Does have some mounting options down here for the springs on the bottom, as well as, I think, yeah, there's a couple options up here on the top of the shock mounting tower as well. Same thing in the back. A few different spots on the shock tower. Couple spots down here on the A-arms. Nice metal shocks, oil-filled shocks. Servo, I think, seems to be okay. I can't tell if there's a servo saver. It looks like there is a servo saver down here, so that'll be good. Hopefully that'll help the servo last a little bit longer from me just ruining everything. Time will tell. You know what I mean? I think you do. So I'm going to charge up some batteries. Let's get this thing out with some jumps and see if we can send it to the clouds. And also see if I can outrun a 45-mile-an-hour monster truck. Here we go. You know what? While we're waiting on the batteries to charge up, I want to check this thing out because this was released simultaneously with, it was at least 2 other models that are identical models from different, very lesser-known brands, Chinese manufacturers that ripped off the platform. So this one is marketed as a 14-scale monster truck. One of the other ones is marketed as 14 scale. One of them is marketed as 16 scale, and there's no difference. The only difference is the amperage of the ESC, which has nothing to do with the scale. So, with that in mind, you guys already know I'm mostly into minis and micros, but I do happen to have another RC that, although it is not labeled a 14 scale, it is a 14 scale. My good old Capra UTB 18. It says 18, but measurements, it's 14 scale. So, let me see here. Get it lined up. All right, I got to tell you, the UTB 18, it's longer. I don't know. Everything's falling apart. Pushing back here. So there's a good 1.5 inches from the front of the front wheel on the ROG1 to the front of the front wheel on the UTB 18. The body and the bumper are pretty much in line, but the wheelbase on the UTB 18 is quite a bit longer. The tires are also taller on the UTB 18. So, scale-wise, yeah, it's probably somewhere between a 16 and 14. You could probably make the argument either way. And it seems like the manufacturers are. So I just wanted to get that settled because if you keep up on hot new releases, you may have already seen some of the discrepancies between 14 scale, 16 scale, whatever the situation is. It's in there somewhere. It's in that ballpark. You know what? Let's just meet in the middle, and we'll call it 15 scale. Rlaarlo, go ahead and update the boxes. It's a 15 scale. That's what we're going with. Science just happened, and so you can't even argue with it. It's 15 scale. That's what we're doing. Now, the next time you see me, I'm going to be outside, and we're going to be ripping this thing around. Here we go. All right, here we are on a mission. I'm heading to a vacant parking lot that I like to use a lot. I am racing Sunset right now, trying to get some good lighting. And I've got CK3 and CK4 up ahead with some jumps to get a test run on this thing. Here we go for the maiden rip of the Rlaarlo Gladiator. Got some lights on the front, nice orange lights. I can feel the fan just humming inside there. Got a couple jumps set up over here. And let's go. The brakes are very good. See if we can get this lined up here. Nope, just kidding. Oh man, the speed on this thing is bonkers. It won't even go straight. Oh man. The boys are trying to keep up with it. I have a feeling that's just not gonna happen. Uh-oh, okay, let's test. Hang on, don't touch it. It's supposed to be self-riding, and just like that, it sure is. Wow, this thing is impressive. The steering trim is just a little off, and it's only set on 75 throttle. There we go. Man, I can't even keep it lined up. You might not want to stand there, dude, because if this thing jumps and smacks you in the face, it's gonna feel real bad. Oof. Stop. Leave it. It's supposed to be self-riding. There we go. It just took me a second to figure out the rhythm. not sure if you guys saw the tires ballooning on that thing, but yeah, it's probably not real good for that to happen, but you know, whatever, it happens.
I have you surrounded!
You have it surrounded?
Yeah!
Not for long. All right, we're gonna try to do a backflip right here and see what happens. Speed it? All right, I'm getting instructions over here to speed it. I mean, it kind of worked. I mean, it did a backflip and I landed it. This thing is, this thing is so much fun. Oh, there we go, that worked. Wasn't pretty, but it worked. Keep catching the edge of the ramps and going off center. This thing is just so punchy. Hit it, bud. Yeah, well, all right, flip it, flip it. Like, just go flip it.
Now hold it down.
Yeah, yeah, you can't just hold it down. You can't peg it, because it'll go crazy. Do not run over your brother. I didn't say that in the rules, but that's in the rules. Don't run over your brother.
Okay.
That was cool. Little 360 on the ground. Oh, nice. Break dance. All right, the moment of truth. I got 321 Renock with the controller. We got the
45.
Gladiator down here somewhere.
It's like 100 miles.
And we got this old man. So let's see if I can keep up with a 45-mile-an-hour monster
You
truck.
got right. You got that part right. You got the old man part right. 2.
The disrespect.
1. Go!
I won! Okay, it blew me out. But I got it out of the launch. I got a good like two-step burst on it before 321 Renock hit the throttle, and then it just left me in the dust. Okay, we're back on the starting line. 321 Renock wanted to challenge the Rlaarlo, so here we go. Are you ready?
No, I want a head start.
You want a head start? I'm not going to give you a head start. The race is to see who's faster.
I gave you a head start.
I don't think you did that on purpose.
No, I did.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
You want to count us off?
3, 2, 1. Right now. Go! It doesn't. This car doesn't want.
He kept up pretty good, but I was also really light on the trigger finger. All right, we got little man on the controls over here, so let's see what kind of damage he can do. You want to talk about an endurance test? See what kind of tough truck we got going over here from Rlaarlo. Getting some rooster tails in the loose gravel. I like it. Going for the backflip ramp. I like the gumption, kid. Whoa. I think he's lining up to jump. Oh, not quite. Nice jump. Good air. This thing is a beast. Stock out of the box. I did not bring my speed meter over here with me. I meant to, but I ran out of time. I was feeling a little frantic with the sunset creeping in. But out of the box, I know this thing will do 45. I've seen it happen. And it has another pinion that comes in the box to gear it up even higher. And this thing can achieve up to, I've seen 60 mile an hour with just a gear swap. So this thing is no joke. Sending it wheel over wheel, but landed on all fours and ready to rip again. Whoa, hey, that's my foot, bro. A little corkscrew action. I like it. All right, we've got CK2 with the pistol grip right now. This is dangerous. She literally just ran my car into the van this afternoon. Not even joking. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Definitely driving Miss Daisy over here. I think she's a little gun shy. Just getting a feel for it. Picking up speed, throwing a little dirt. Oh, nice little donut there. Oh, got some jump action. Tiny little air, but it happened.
I'm gonna get you.
The ROG1 is being hassled by a couple of miniature people, but they can't keep up with it, so well, that was a swing and a miss. I bet if it was a van, she would have hit it though. Was that the first real bash session we've ever had on the CK4RC channel? Because I think it was. I know we had the FMS Smasher and the Charisma Monster Truck on here a while back, but those were box stock, and let's be very serious. That was a mini bash session. That was not this. This thing is awesome. We were doing donuts, making clouds with the dirt. We were sending it to the clouds and breaking them up in the air. All kinds of excellent, fantastic stuff was happening, and it held up. I flipped this thing all over the place. The body has a little bit of wear and tear on it. Look at the gouges up there. I'm gonna blame that on the kids. Oh man, yeah, it's all up in there. I mean, that's probably the kids' fault, right? There's gravel falling out. Yeah, the back of it's beat up over there pretty good. I did have a body pin come out, but it's still tethered, so the tether did its job. This is my first Rlaarlo. This is my first brushless 3S basher. This thing met my expectations and then some. Both of the mirrors are still attached. The driver's side might be looking a little fragile right there. This thing was fantastic. I did not have any issues with the dog bones, with the drive shafts, with the wishbones. nope, that's different. Wishbones, that's things you do that on make a wish on Thanksgiving. That's different. Anyway, the things that blow out, the diff cups and the differentials and then the drive shafts, that is a known weakness for these trucks, unfortunately, but I just bashed it. Now listen, I was not going to take this to that lot because I've seen plenty of torture tests with these things already on pavement, doing jumps and everything else, and I've seen how it performs. It holds up just fine. My original plan was to take this to a park and see how it did in some grass, in some tall grass, and give it a different terrain. Something that might be a little bit more comparable to what most bashers would be running. I don't think most people have access to a skate park. I could be wrong. I think a lot of people do, but there's a lot of people that don't. So, you do, you don't. You do, you don't. You do, you don't. You do, you don't. But the time of day just wasn't on my side. That's what it boiled down to. So I took it over there and I just beat the crap out of it. Can I say that? Can I say that on YouTube? I beat the crap out of it. I hope I don't get kicked off the platform. You know what I mean? I beat the crap out of this thing and it did awesome. I need to work on the timing for the self-righting, when it's on its shell like a turtle and then does the whoop whoop, the flippy flip, and then it's good to go again. That's how it works. I need to work on my timing on that. I don't have that figured out. It didn't work very well. The truck worked just fine. It's these and the go and the stop. Nope, I don't have that figured out very good. I was starting to get a good grip on it, and I was getting some good speed runs, but by then, the light was getting too dark. The video was no good, so you're just going to have to take my word for it. I got good. That's what happened. Of course, I got good, and there's no evidence. Except I got witnesses. I got CK2, CK3, and CK4 that can all confirm that happened. They're not here. They can't tell you right now. They're not here. They're where they're supposed to be, not in the cluttered basement studios. Whatever. What am I even talking about? I don't know. I'm talking about the Rlaarlo Gladiator ROG1. It's got so many names. I'm just going to put them all out there. Call it what you want. I'm calling it awesome. It's awesome. Get one. If you are interested in a small, very capable, super fast basher, you will not go wrong with this. Rlaarlo, my first outing with one of your vehicles was a smashing success. Thank you for creating this platform, putting it out there for us. It is pure enjoyment. I can't wait to get this battery pack charged and give it another rip. This will be the first vehicle that I put multiple battery packs through, just for pleasure. I mean, some of my crawlers I put multiple packs through from comps and stuff like that. But just to get out and run for fun, putting multiple packs through a rig, I don't do that because I've got so many different rigs to choose from. I don't normally get a chance to do that. But this right here, I'm going to make that happen. This thing is so fun. So there's the review on the Rlaarlo Gladiator ROG1, call it what you want. It's awesome. Get it. Hit the quadfecta before you go. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Keep doing RC stuff, and I will see you next time. Hey, give me your goods for today.
One good is that monster truck is awesome.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.